Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
I can talk to you, Francis, but fuck him.
Okay, so Monte, I guess you're just going to be communicating with me today.
Bet. She about to hear this shit.
He about to blow up my phone. He about to text me.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Rhinos and Aliens, for the 13th episode of The Boner Show.
Period.
All right, so let's dive in. X, you got a would you rather?
Yeah, would you rather have...
Oh, my bad. I'm Francis Mondrala.
Wow, we're rude as fuck. I'm Xaynah Diamond.
And
Y'all
they
know
go
that,
background motherfucker is Monty. You know what the fuck it is.
Monty. Who the fuck is Monty? I only know of Conscience, but all right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
All right, since I'm your conscience, I need to shut the fuck up.
Well thought. Poorly acted on. Well thought. Poorly acted on.
How's your volume looking for you?
I'm good.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Anyways, would you rather have uncircumcised dicks as fingers?
Oh, it was uncircumcised. Oh, man.
In the picture, it was uncircumcised.
Oh, that's why it looked like turtleneck worms.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
Testicle.
hairy.
Testicles.
Let's make it interesting. If it's uncircumcised, let's make them hairy, bumpy.
Wait, what?
Hairy, bumpy balls.
I'm going, that doesn't change anything. You know how much it hurts to put pressure on your balls? And I'm supposed to
I
walk
don't know.
on them?
I don't have a dick.
Clapping them shits on the fucking
Oh,
floor.
see,
Hell
that
no.
makes see. Look,
See,
this is not a question that I get.
yeah, it's a pretty dumbass.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Okay, so would you rather have balls for feet or uncircumcised dicks as your fingers?
I think a better question is, would you rather have balls as your fingers and uncircumcised dicks for your toes?
Oh, careful, you gotta be
Those
with your
little
fingers.
teeny dicks.
But bro, think about it like this. Think about how much pleasure you would get from touching stuff with your balls and walking at the same time.
No.
Hell
Can you
to the
imagine stepping on a piece of glass and cutting your little dick toe?
Could you imagine shaking your man's hand and he got balls in his hands as well? Or tapping your screen? Like, come on, dude. That shit is hard.
Yo.
Okay, but put it like this. Would you rather cut your penis or cut open your balls and now your balls are just on the ground?
Why would you cut open your penis? I mean, why would you cut open your balls?
Because of the previous
No.
would you rather.
The would you rather didn't. There was a man with sandals on. His
Yes,
toes
sandals.
weren't separated. His feet were just balls. It was just two balls. Like, that's it.
Yes, and what do you think is going to happen if you step on glass? Your sack's going to open up.
Okay, that's true. But
And now you just lost your feet.
You mean you're nuts?
I don't know. I just feel like tiny dicks for toes is messy. And what if you have one that's hard and one that's
That's why you put them in sneakers and
Put some
shoes.
Socks over your dick.
Are you gonna have to like put condoms on them? Like, are you?
Why would you
like,
put? Are you fucking a woman with your toes?
I don't know. I just feel like if
I
you're
mean,
having
that is
sex
the
or some
dick.
shit, if you're having
That's what
sex,
fucking them with. Then.
yeah, like if you're having sex or something in a bed. Like,
So what? Your dick is now a finger?
That's what I thought they were. Would you rather?
No,
was
it
about.
it just said, would you rather have?
So where's our fingers and where's our toes?
Because he flipped it and said, I would rather have balls for fingers and
Yeah.
dicks for toes. And I'm like,
But either way, where are the toes and fingers?
Oh, shit that you need to use.
I don't know.
Do you see where we're coming from now?
I guess so. That's your, I don't know. Like, you have a dick, like, and you have balls. So it's different for you than it is for me. I can't really answer this. Would you rather?
Okay, put it from a woman perspective. Would you rather your toes be titties now, and then your fingers be clits? But now, where are your?
She can be tapping her phone off. Swiping away and shit.
Friends,
She gonna love washing her hands.
what do we think?
So for you,
Titties for titties for toes or clit for fingers?
yeah, because your clit is our penis and your breast are our balls.
Yeah, that's probably how I would do it.
Yeah.
Titties for toes. Yeah, clit for fingers. That's terrible.
Yeah. So now you can relate. What are you going with?
Yeah, clit for fingers. I'm still going for clit for fingers. I just don't know.
I agree.
There's a lot.
I think if my fingers were like fucking a whole nutsack, my hands would be in my pocket the whole time.
That's what my conscience thinks.
But I'm trying to think about it too. If you have hands that are ball sacks,
But
be like,
Okay, so when
let's
you-
rumble. Let's
when you
rumble.
guys said that, I didn't picture the hand as a ball sack. I pictured the fingers having ball sacks on the tips.
But think about it, you have this fist, and then you got like balls. So it's like when you're trying, like, let's
no,
rumble.
I get what you're saying, but the way I was envisioning it the whole time was like,
just
no, like balls.
On each finger? Oh wow, individually.
like
Yeah.
so they're connected by bone.
I don't know what I was thinking. I told you.
Oh, that'd be so painful if you break your finger. So you're breaking bones and your testes.
Like your fingertips are like little ball sacks.
Ugh, I don't think I can do that. That's sick.
Like mittens and shit. I don't know. What's next? Tired of talking about balls.
How are you feeling?
I don't feel good.
Physically or mentally or emotionally?
No, fuck you. Don't speak that over me. Physically, I feel suckish. Mentally, I feel I'm good. I'm in a okay state of mind. I'm good. Emotionally, I'm very emotional today. Like, I was looking at pictures of you as a kid, and I was about to cry. Yeah, it was bad. It's bad.
I see what you did there.
What?
Low-key had to slide that information out there, right?
Oh, I didn't, but you can cut it out if you want to.
No, it's good.
Anyways, whatever the case may be, that's it. That's all. How about you?
I don't know how I feel.
Okay, so before I ask you to elaborate or try to understand, I'm going to confiscate your phone because you're not used to recording without your phone.
I need these for topics. I didn't print them out.
Well, you better go print because it look like you're typing.
Yeah, I am. I'm deleting.
No, delete later. You don't touch your phone until it's time to touch your phone.
Okay, I got you, X. Thank you for not making me look like a hypocrite. Okay. But I'm going to have to type my phone to get into my phone because I have
That's fine.
have a code.
That's fine. My phone is upward as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if we're being technical, it shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, it is. Today, it is. Now, why are you unsure how you feel? How?
I'm in this process. What is the purpose of anything? And if you don't know what the purpose of anything is, how can you have any feelings about anything?
But also, how could you say that? Because either way it goes, you're still going to have those feelings.
Well, for example, the reason why until recently I was so passionate about women and stuff like that is because I want something with someone. Or at the very least, I just want to bust a nut in as many women as I can, you know? But that's still feeling some type of way.
Everything was going so smooth. Everything was going so smooth. Yeah. I was trying to show Big Mouth
Yes.
Big Mouth? What's Big Mouth?
I fucking love that show.
on Netflix.
No.
It's about sexual.
Francis.
Are there women who have big
You
mouths?
have to watch
No,
this
Francis.
show, bro.
Don't tell him anything.
Is it a sexual show?
Yes.
Watch that show and
Just
sex
watch
education.
it.
No. I've seen highlights of sex education. That looks so good.
It is. Watch it.
You're talking about the one with all the British people, right? In the cold white girls.
Watch it.
The second time y'all did that today.
Shut the fuck up.
Did what?
And Monty saw my face when he did it. Okay.
I'm gonna ignore my text message. That's cool.
Because he keeps cutting me off, and then you engage in a conversation with him when we're already in the middle of sentencing.
But I had to do it with the topic.
He knew what he was doing. He was looking at me, and he acknowledged that he felt guilty about it because he definitely made a face. So that's enough for me. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
But I thought this was different from the first time because it had to do with the topic at hand.
It's not about it happening. It's about Monty looking at me.
Oh, and now acknowledging it?
No, the fact that he made a facial expression told me. You know what? You know fucking what? Move on with the conversation. Just watch Big Mouth on Netflix. God.
So are we...
This will teach you to ignore my goddamn text message.
You want to get blocked?
Oh, he's actually been texting you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were right.
I'll find a way.
See, you two, you just got it.
No, he just did that today. That's not something we do regularly.
What? Him texting you if you ignore him?
Yeah.
Oh. So do you want me to continue?
I left those on red too. What were we talking about? What were we talking about?
Well, I'm saying no matter what you want to do, just pile up bodies and just unloading in women. Or if you just want to settle down and have a serious, emotional, metaphysical relationship, you have to have a passion for it. That's what I mean.
And because you don't know purpose, you're bothered.
Well, okay, to be fair, this just happened today because for the past couple months, I've only been nutting once a day, twice a day. But the past 2 days, 2 days ago, I went back to my average 3-4 times. But last night, I don't know what came over me.
You ran out.
No, I was still going, but it was, for example, I started off the night, I was beating my meat for a whole hour.
Can't be my meat that long, bro. That's why you gotta use lotion, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
No, lotion would have made it even worse.
Damn.
It would have made it too slippery, so I would have fucked up my motion.
Just beating you dry, bro. I can't do that shit, bro. I can't.
Okay. So after the hour, I finally nutted. And then I took a couple hours off. And then over the next 6 hours, I nutted 5 more times. And then it just came over me. What is the point of this? I know scientifically the point. My body is above average in terms of sexual needs. And I am very stressed out. So 2 things come together. My body's telling me to reproduce, but at the same time, calm the fuck down. But when I look back at it, I'm thinking, what is the purpose? What is the point
Of all of this.
of all of this?
I understand you, G. I understand what you're trying to get there.
And just in that quick second, all of my feelings, all of my emotions, my quote-unquote purpose just left me. And I just start thinking about everything. My job, my life. Why do I care if I live for 20 more years? Why do I care if I live for 200 more years? What is the point of this?
Right.
Especially if my loads are going wasted, you know? And then I started thinking about,
All these dead kids.
do I just want one woman with 3-4 kids?
Wait.
Do I want 20 women who have 2 kids each?
Wait.
What's the point of all of this?
Wait. I have sat here and let you talk. Let's say.
I'm being serious right now, X.
No. You said a lot of crazy shit.
But is it really
And
crazy, or is it?
No,
Are you?
it's not crazy. It is, but it's not. It's just how you said it. But what I'm saying is, you're not about to keep calling it a load. Like, I just can't.
It's a load. I think cum sounds weird. I'm gonna come in this bitch.
Maybe
But
I
then
should
nut
start saying
sounds
load.
too. I don't know.
I'm gonna drop this load on this bitch.
Yeah, I'm
Drop a
gonna
load on her
unload.
face. I'm gonna unload on her face.
Has a
I'm about
nice ring
load
to
in
it.
this bitch.
Load up.
I'm about to load this bitch up.
Because I feel like you should only say cum.
Swallow this load.
Shut the fuck up.
Load does sound a little bit better. Yeah.
Well, I also feel too, if you're around other people, you could get away with it. If you say cum, bam, they already know what you mean. Most people know what nut means. And for whatever reason, nut has turned into a very vile word. When I say I want a nut in a bitch, I just feel like she's a dirty bitch. Not saying physically or even mentally. It's just I view her as a dirty bitch. Like, oh, she's a bad woman walking across. The only purpose is to have my kid. So I'm going to nut in that bitch.
Unload.
But if I say unload, it's like, that could go any way.
True.
That sounds polite without it being sexual and scientific. How do you feel about nut? If a man says, "Oh, I can't wait to nut in you," do you feel some type of way? I don't know. I guess I view it. I separate everything into brackets.
I feel like it depends on the person. It depends on the context.
True.
Yeah, it's not. It for me. It's not what you say, but how you say it.
Yes.
Okay, but what about this?
Shut up.
When somebody says hoe, but then somebody says slut, do they have equal meaning?
I mean, if you support Amber Walker and her slut walk, then probably not. But
like for example,
a
cunt.
slut. Oh yeah,
Continue.
yeah. Okay,
Continue.
so I get the word difference. I get the difference between the hoe, slut, and whore. I get it between like the body parts, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I get what you mean. Like you see nut to be a derogatory.
I guess that's how you would.
Term. But shit, I don't. So maybe it's just because that's something certain people just say.
I guess it's more so a interpersonal thing. Every time I say nut, I'm being a savage. So
On some freak shit, right?
Facts.
I don't know, but even on some sensual shit, it just depends on who says it.
No, I agree. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. But for me, every time, even if I say it in a non-way, my mind is saying, "Oh yeah, I'm looking down on her."
Oh, then yep, I guess so.
So even if it comes out passionate in my mind, it's.
But what if they just use that word and only that word? What if they don't say like, "Oh, I'm about to come"? Yeah, what if they just use the word nut? What if that's just part of their vocabulary?
Then that's their English, and you can't do anything about it.
No, but I'm saying like that's just an example. I'm not saying like that's not an actual question that you have to answer.
No, the way I'm viewing it, it just their way of communicating. Just like how some women only say cock, you know? And hear me out. I've been really thinking about this. For whatever reason, cunt sounds sexual to me now.
Fucking cunt.
It's like a dirty pussy.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Think about it. When a woman says to a guy cock, it comes out the same way as when a man says to a woman cunt. Same number of letters. It starts with a C. And in Australia and England, it's not a bad word. So I'm thinking, if you go to England and you have a bad white English woman, hey, a light skinned Indian, and then she says some dirty shit like, "I can't wait to suck your cock," you could go back and say, "I can't wait to pound your cunt in." It's like, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's in my vocabulary unless I'm dogging somebody. Fucking cunt. Like, shit like that.
But that's American. What if you go overseas to England and everybody is saying
what
cunt?
he is telling y'all is if you go overseas and they call you a cunt, they want that pussy.
You dirty bitch.
That's what he said. That's literally all he's saying.
Okay, this has been too sexual, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
I feel so dirty right now.
Yeah, you should, because you are so slutted right now.
Okay, so at some point in time, I wrote this down. I wanted you to break down the difference between going after a woman just mentally and for their personality versus going after them physically and for the pussy.
This question, I'm not ready for this question.
So you're not ready for that?
I mean, I can try, but like considering,
No, you don't have to go.
maybe that's the topic for girl talk. I mean, girl code, the girl code episode.
Okay.
You think so?
I don't know, because I just wanted to know. I wrote it down specifically. I want your perspective on it. Like, when it comes to deep conversations versus just, I want some rough sex. Shit like that.
Okay. All right. What's the question?
How do you feel? What do you want? What do you prefer? You want the lover or the fucker? Do you want that mental, emotional bond or physical? I guess when I wrote it down, I was just trying to get a vibe of what do you value more, or what is the percentage if you can. It's equal.
It's not safe.
Why?
Because it's safe.
Well, that was.
I'm emotional, and I'm in a little love. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. You can't choose. How do you choose between a lover, and a fucker? You choose the lover because the lover's gonna love you, and if he's loving you, he's gonna love you to the point where he's gonna be able to satisfy you physically. If you're that in love with somebody, it should be easy.
To have the
Connection. Yeah, because if you think about it, if you're passionate with somebody, or there's some type of emotion between the two of you, say you're kissing someone. The sensual feeling, the feeling of them being against your neck before they're actually against your neck, the tingly sensation and all those crazy hormones and shit that go through your body and stuff like that, that's love. You feel me? And that just stimulates
everything else.
Everything else, yeah. And heightens and intensifies that arousal. So, I just feel like once you have the lover, then you have the fucker. If you want him to fuck you like a dirty whore, and he loves you, he's gonna fuck you like a dirty whore.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
If it's true love and it's somewhat mutual,
Right.
Because somebody always loves the other person more, but as long as it's close and it's not a wide margin. Do you think it could ever be the opposite? The fucker can turn into the lover?
Yep. I think exactly that. And I think a lot of the times that's the case.
What's different about the process, though? Because you remember how you were explaining how all the things that make a lover can turn...
You couldn't just leave that question that well enough?
No.
Wow, because we were doing so good without having this is the conversation I was trying to avoid. Wow. I hope he doesn't watch this. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I feel like the fucker can turn into the lover. Especially if it's consistent. And if the sex is good. And if, there's chemistry. You never know. You might link someone just because of personal reasons or on some sexual shit. Next thing you know, y'all just end up fucking. And whatever the case may be. But who's to say that you're not going to be like, oh yeah, I love that pussy. And then next thing you know, you love that bitch. It happens.
Real shit.
Because there's...
Well, I think personally, I feel just the way humans are wired, it's easier for a woman to go from lover to fucker. In terms of you love somebody, then you're going to love fucking them. And then for men, it's easy to go from fucker to lover because we're more.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it only happens that way. It's just more likely.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, but I agree. Shit, I agree. Most of the time, women don't usually. Well, there are some women who love to fuck just to fuck, or who love sex and just do that. But women who can separate their feelings between love and sex is not as common. So most women are going to look for the love and then fuck. And then we're also taught, okay, well, abstain or like don't give up the pussy before this day or after this long and stuff like that.
So you can make sure you love them.
Make sure we love them. But then I don't know. But then it's different because sex honestly shows you how much you love somebody. Depending on how you have it, I feel like you can have spicy sex with anybody, but sex that...
Passionate sex is harder to fake.
And it can't be. I don't feel like true passionate sex cannot be faked. And I think you just know what it is when you're having it. Unless you're really stupid and naive and you just really want that shit to be what it's not.
I think any couple or any two people in the moment can have passionate sex. I really believe that. I'm not saying... Because I separate...
No, I don't think that's not the case. I'm saying true. I said true.
So you're more so talking about love.
Yeah, my emphasis.
Okay.
I'm emphasizing the word true.
Okay.
So I stand by my statement. I'm just emphasizing the word true. True, passionate sex. Love. Making love.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Which do you prefer?
Why can't you have both at the same time?
I fuck with that answer. I agree.
I feel like why can't you have both at the same time?
Like you said, if two people love each other and one person is in the mood for sex that's not normally how they do it, they're going to do that shit.
Exactly.
And it also keeps the relationship fresh and live. Let's say 5 days a week, you just do a certain style. And then one day, you're like, let's do it from the angles and doggy. And then on Sunday, even though that's the day you should rest, it's porn star style, you know?
I don't know. For me...
Yo, by the way, do you know porn star style means automatically you're open to all three holes and it's unprotected? So if somebody says porn star style and they don't give you those two things, then they're a dumb person and that's not porn star style.
Never heard of it.
Oh, by the way, another thing. Do you know what ATM is?
BAT?
No, ATM.
No.
Butt to mouth. That's what got me going for those 5 times in 6 hours. You want to hear the process? So you fuck...
Is it this human centipede shit?
No. You fuck a girl in the ass, normally unprotected, and then right before you're about to ejaculate, you let her know. You flip her around, and she sucks your dick.
Oh, no.
And for whatever reason, in that moment, I'm thinking, holy fucking shit. Any woman who does that is a savage. Because think about it. Like, yes, a woman's ass should be clean if you're fucking her in the ass, but you can never go that deep. Especially if your shit's bigger than 6 inches. Then you're going to get some particles on your penis. So the fact that she's sucking the particles and your cum...
Ugh. This is so gross. This is literally disgusting.
That's MVP status right there.
Hell to the fuck no. I ain't doing all of that shit. That's wild. That is wild.
This just made my stomach hurt. That's gross. That's disgusting.
But as you were saying...
First of all, my brain is fried at this point. What?
Conscious, you have anything to say about that?
That's disgusting.
That's fucking disgusting.
He's fucking sick of it. That's what he has to do. He's fucking sick of it.
That was some sick ass shit. I don't think I could do some shit like that. Hell no.
Well, you wouldn't be doing it. Your woman would.
Well, then you gotta kiss her probably later on and shit. And I don't think I want.
But okay, first
I
off,
don't even need ass. So like,
Yeah, first of all, bro, grow up. Grow up.
ass, bro.
Grow up.
I was about to say, if you're nutting, most guys stop after that. So you guys would probably be done with the process. And normally, especially if a woman has cum and swallows your cum, she's probably going to use mouthwash after.
Why would you swallow it after it was in your ass? You already sucking it. That's bad enough. You're going to swallow it?
But the cum hasn't...
Okay, but if she's sucking it and it's going to be on her mouth, like... come on.
But isn't that some savage shit?
This is the most gross boner show ever. This boner show is infected. Infected boner.
Whoa. Monty, are you infected?
No.
I'm not.
Whoever is fucking... listen, I don't know. Whatever bitch is
By the way, it's
getting
not
fucked
going in the
ass,
pussy. It's going in the mouth.
It doesn't matter.
You're
Her
not
mouth is infected. I don't care. She's
No,
nasty.
it's not.
She's nasty.
Unless she has some openings in her mouth, she's good.
Shitty breath.
She's eating her... Oh, no. I don't care.
breath.
I don't care. I'm judging. I'm being very clear.
X, I feel like, especially if you plump up your ass more, you're golden for that. You're golden. You got the... You got the vampire skills already locked down. You're slowly warming up to some salad. Yo, just let that vampire meet that salad, and boom, ATM.
He's over there nodding. What the fuck?
See, Constance agrees with me.
What? I don't know what the fuck is going on, but y'all got me fucked up. No. No.
By the way, most of the time when I think about this, I think about a white chick for whatever reason.
Yo, dead ass. I always get the white chick vibes when it comes to some wild shit.
Listen, can y'all comment if y'all do that ATM shit? I want to know. I have some questions.
See, but what you're focused on is the easiest aspect. The hard part is for the man to last long enough not to nut anywhere but her mouth, and for the woman to turn around quick enough to where she could get the cum in her mouth. That's the skill right there.
Yeah, they be taking
Bitches
mad
be
long
slow.
to turn around. They be like, yo, hurry
Yeah,
the fuck up.
that's why it has to be. That's a true relationship, because you have to help her flip, twist, and then boom. I feel like that would be some practice.
She should be able to flip and twist on her own by now.
For whatever reason, I'm viewing the ATM as a ballet or as ice dancing. It's a mutual thing. Yes, she could flip by herself, but it's
I
more
understand.
graceful when the man is helping her, lifting her in the process.
He dragged it. That's what it is. He dragged it.
What?
You dragged it. Like you feel like it's personal. To me, that it's already nasty. So I can't find the passion. I can't see the passion behind it.
Weren't you the one that says
Wait,
when you
hold
love
up.
someone?
Oh my god.
Right? She did say something about when she loves someone, she's gonna do whatever the fuck it takes to satisfy that person, right?
I do remember that. Especially if it's a 10-year marriage, trying to spice
I'm a
some shit up.
hypocrite.
He said that you gonna eat that ass.
I'm a hypocrite.
It's a one-way street, huh?
I'm a hypocrite.
Very one way. Okay, so I have a more serious thought. It was...
After we've been talking about dick and balls the whole episode, now you have... Okay, let's go. Come on.
The funny part is he was like, yo, we gonna go to something non-sexual.
And went
Sexual
back to
pops
talking
right back
about
up.
dick. Right.
This nigga got another boner.
To my defense, you guys brought up penis again.
This nigga got another boner. That's the name of this episode. Okay,
I
go
be
ahead.
killing
I'm
the
ready.
titles. Come on now.
Shut up.
Okay.
There's people who will put you in a difficult time leave you in difficult times, and help you in difficult times. If we can be honest with ourselves, which one are we now? Which one do we want to be? So to re-answer or to re-say the three types, there are people who will put you into a difficult time, leave you in a difficult time, and aid you in a difficult time. If we could be honest with ourselves, which ones would we go with? And by the way, shout out James Armstrong Grice, because that's where I got that quote from. He took a photo in Japan, and I've been wanting to discuss this for over a year now, and we're just now coming along to it. But I love you, bro. Thank you for serving us.
LPH.
And he knows what that means.
That's great. That's cute. I love it. Well, for me, I'm probably going to say the person that aids. But that's just because of who I am naturally. I have a nurturing.
Well, anybody who spent just an hour with you, I feel they would be able to see that. And then if they spent a day, a week, a month, it becomes very obvious.
Yeah. So I guess it's just automatic. It's natural. Something. I don't know. I don't think about it.
Now, are you proud that you're that type of person?
I don't feel like it's something to be proud of because I just feel like it's just who I am. I feel like if you're going to do something, then do it because you want to. And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being proud of doing right by somebody. But why do you want to do right by them is the point. And if the answer is because it makes you feel good, then all power to you, but honestly, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Because you feel that's a selfish motive?
Yeah, and aiding. Yeah. I feel like aiding someone should be selfless. I don't know. I could...
So you're basically saying, let's say, a police officer, right? You're saying there is a difference between a police officer trying to save his people because it is the just thing to do, rather than doing it because it gives him an ego boost or whatever
exactly
you may call it.
Now, say that aiding someone is what pays your bills. That's your occupation. Then that's amazing because you took that skill or the mindset. Even still, you have to come out of I don't know. You have to come out of who you are to be there for someone else or aid them. So to do it and get paid for it, all power to you. But don't use that as a clutch or to make it, I don't know, as an ego booster.
And then obviously if they're doing it just for the pay, that's also different.
What's the point?
Got you.
But then again, no one's just going to do it for the pay. You're knowingly, whether, like, say you're a cop, you're knowingly risking your life because you get paid good. You have to have some type of, I don't know. Then again, because these cops, never mind. That was a bad example.
No, but I would also make the case what these people are doing, if anything, they're getting underpaid.
I agree. Especially the military. The armed forces.
The branches that have the most people are getting underpaid. Because if you get into certain branches, those motherfuckers low-key get paid.
Which branch you talking about?
Yeah, like the Ranger. And then there's, like, the top 3 ranks don't get full.
I'm not talking about the ranks. I'm talking about period.
No, but I'm saying, for example, Border Patrol. When you've been there for 5 years, especially when you come out of on-duty stuff, don't get fooled. Those motherfuckers are getting paid. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying the people who are putting in the most work are the ones getting paid the least. But that's just like everything else.
Yeah, that's just how the world works.
Yeah.
The higher up you go, the less work you do. You call the shots.
So my question is, that's who you are naturally. Are you glad that's who you are naturally? And if you could look at yourself from another realm, would you want to stay that type of person.
What were the three?
There was people who hurt you in difficult times, leave you, and help you.
I mean, of course, no one wants to be the person to leave you or to hurt you. But
I would disagree with that. Some people are sick.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to, at least. But even if I was just a person who like wasn't aiding, like if I could choose to be something different, I would be somewhat more selfish. I would. Just a little bit, but that wouldn't stop my selflessness. It just would be certain things that I would prioritize for myself. Putting me first is what I have to do to keep shit going. If I stop, whatever I'm doing stops. And then I'm letting people down. So, yeah.
Monty, be honest.
I'm trying to. I think I did all of those. Probably not at once, but like once upon a time, I did all of those. Sure.
So where do you think, let's say right now, if you were thrown into those situations, which one would you most likely do 9 out of 10 times? Would you hurt, leave, or aid in a difficult time right now?
Right now?
Yeah. So let's say you walk outside this door and 10 times, in terms of a replay value, you find somebody in a difficult time. What are you most likely to do 90% of the time? Hurt that person, leave them, or aid them?
Leave.
I respect the honesty.
I mean, it depends on the situation, if anything. If I could help, I would help. But like, if it's something that stretches too much, like, you have to do a lot for this person and you don't even know them.
What do you feel like you've done the most? Hurt, leave, or aid?
Aid. Definitely aid. Recently.
No, but throughout your life that you can remember.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know hurting somebody is not. I don't do that all the time.
When we're saying hurt, do we want to say it's intentional or any type of hurt is still hurt?
Any hurt
Good
is
question.
hurt. Because just because you and I'm dealing with this right now, like with work, kind of. Just because you unintentionally do something and it hurts someone else, if when you made that decision, you weren't considering them and their feelings, and you were being selfish at a time where you should have been selfless, or at least more. I apologize. I did just say so yeah. Don't use filler words, guys. It makes you sound crazy. Anyways,
I would say more so it makes you sound
I said what I said. What does it make you sound like?
imprecise.
And what he said. Anyways. I just feel like even if it was unintentional, you still should have thought about that. Like, take a second to think about someone other than yourself and how they're going to be affected. And that's just something my mom taught me. Because as a kid, maybe with little shit, I would react to a certain thing or do certain shit. And then I wouldn't realize it would affect her or, how she felt, or maybe other people's feelings. Because I did it just to do it. And I thought it might have been the right thing. But you have to understand that how that person feels is not up to you. You don't get to decide how they feel based on your action. So whether you thought you were doing the right thing and it was unintentional, you still did it. It still hurt them. So you're accountable for that action, I feel like.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. First and foremost, are we looking at these 3? Hurting somebody in a tough time makes their situation worse, right?
Hurting could be leaving.
Yes.
Aiding could be leaving.
I was about to say leaving, definitely.
This all could be the same thing.
No, but I'm saying when we're viewing it unbiasedly, when you're hurting somebody in a tough time, that's going to make their situation worse, correct?
Correct.
No. Unbiasedly speaking, all of these answers are the same. Well, they're not the same, but...
How?
Because you can aid someone by leaving them if you're a toxic person.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. That's how I see them. I'm not saying
But let's take away the words being used, right? I'm saying when we're talking about hurting, when you're the type of person who hurts somebody in tough times, that's making their situation worse. Yes or no? Because I'm trying to think about my past life, my life.
Yes.
So leaving is a neutral state because you're not hurting or aiding, correct? Take away the leaving part.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then aiding is, even if it's the most minor thing, you're making that situation better.
Okay.
Right? Okay, and then the second question, does this count to all individuals or just non-bad individuals? Like, for example, if I see a rapist, he just got fucked up.
It is funny that you said that, dude. On my way
I'm not going to aid him. And I'm asking so I can know how to answer this question honestly.
I feel like this is a to each his own. That part is not something you can decide. How you feel about a person, that's your business.
But I want to make this clear. I'm not saying, oh, I like this person and I hate this person. So because that's bias. But no matter which way you look at it, my opinion, there are just certain classes of people that when it's 100% known that like a man was babysitting your child and it turns out the reason why he was doing it so he could molest them, I would make the situation worse for them. But is that a negative thing? Or does that situation not even count into our thought process?
Yeah. That's too deep for me. I'm not counting that in the thought process.
Okay. All right,
because
cool.
I feel like you're a villain. Shut up. You don't belong in society. But then again, is that biased to feel like a rapist is a rapist?
No, I'm only asking because I started thinking about Batman. No matter how bad the villain is, he never took matters into his own hand. He let the public decide. And the public kept letting Joker live. And as much as that might have pissed him off biasly, hey, the majority spoke.
The majority spoke and he's saving their asses. But all right.
I know. I just want...
So yeah, on my way here, me and one of my friends was just having a weird ass conversation. You were inside of a jail cell with two other guys, and one of the guys tried to rape the other guy. Would you help the other guy? Would you help the guy, or would you just mind your business? But like, how the fuck do you mind your business while somebody is getting raped in front of you?
But this is the thing, though. What if the man who's doing the raping is raping a man who is known
for raping? Yeah, and he was saying that exact same thing. And I was like, yo, I don't fucking know what the fuck I would do.
And what if the man who's raping rapes you for trying to stop it?
And he said that as well. Now, what if he stops and was like, all right, you next? Now, would have helped them? Helped kill that one guy and then help them out and shit?
Kill both of them niggas.
But do you know if the rapist...
Nobody is your friend. You don't know them. You're just in the cell with them.
See, that's a perfect example of why sometimes you butting into a situation you don't know can turn into a negative. As another example, what if you see one man beating up another man, and it looks like if you don't intervene, the one man getting his ass whooped is going to die. So you intervene, whatever, stop it. The man who tried to kill the other man goes to jail now, but it turns out the man who got his ass whooped raped his child and has been doing it for 6 months. Now the rapist gets off.
You have to pick a time frame and everything. You make the story so real, and I hate this. Okay, keep going.
No, but this is... I don't know if you guys remember at one point in time, I said, this is why I don't judge anything in the news.
Yeah.
Because you don't know the complete story.
Even as bad as it might sound, like that one dude who committed suicide, but it turns out somebody killed him for smuggling kids. Right? 99% most likely he did that. But everything they're saying, how do we know? Because now they have a doc about Hernandez, and they're trying to make it sound like he was a homosexual.
Yeah,
the whole thing was about him supposedly being a homosexual.
Which is bullshit because the trailer made nothing. It never brought that up. It made it seem like we're going to dive into his life and why he was mentally fucked up. And you talk about that.
Yeah, weird as fuck.
But to answer Monty's question, that is so.
Yeah. I couldn't decide.
But once again, that's a situation: hurt, leave, or aid. In that situation, depending on the circumstances, if you leave, you're actually aiding the situation, or if you aid, you're hurting the situation. Going back to what you were saying about they're all one and the same, depending on.
That's why I said I feel like I did all of those. They all kind of.
I mean, I've done them all. I've definitely.
I feel every human being has done them. Because if you haven't, you can't grow.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of what you do more, and not just what you do, but why you do it.
And how you learn from it.
Yeah. And how you do it, too.
To the degrees.
Okay. Thank you. It's fine. It's okay.
If we're putting my life into a sum,
if I don't like it,
you're going to hate the answer.
Then is this a conversation that maybe we should have off camera first?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm the person who hurts people in difficult times.
Do you
is it
do
because
it
you're speaking honestly, or?
Yeah, I'm speaking honestly.
Is that literally it? Because you're speaking honestly, or is it more than that?
Because I can see that.
No,
you're
like I'm saying, like,
person.
do you do it because I
they
don't
need
know.
to hear it, or they?
Like, is that the only way you hurt them is by telling them stuff that they don't want to hear? What makes you the person who hurts them? How are you hurting them?
Well, first off, I've never been the person to leave. Make a situation neutral. That's what I'm trying to say. Whenever I'm in a situation, it's either, as I like to say, you either love me or you hate me.
Wow. This is crazy.
So I've never been the leave type of person. And I feel if we had to put the majority of people in boxes, I actually think the leaving is the most common in terms of they just make it neutral. They don't really make it that much better, that much worse. My opinion from what I've observed.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I'm proud about who I've become in terms of making situations better over the past couple of years, my life is definitely, I've made situations worse. And that is a combination of my honesty, but it's also a selfishness.
It's strange. Watching you and being your friend is one of the best things ever, because I don't know you, but I know you so well. And at the same time, you're very private, but you're very open. You can...
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And...
I feel like any person, they could know who I am within the first 5 minutes,
right.
But they will never know who I am.
Yeah. That makes me emotional.
I can see it. You about to cry.
Yeah. I really love you, Francis. I swear. Can you give me some tissue, please? Thank you.
I didn't mean to make
it's
you.
Okay. Can you put an emoji somewhere, like during that clip, like a sad face or something, so it just covers, like. Yeah. That little. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Thanks.
Thank you, bro.
The fuck is this?
He's saving on paper. Yeah, and pull the middle. Or like the hinges so you don't fuck up your fingers. No, the metal right in the middle of the door. Yeah, you see those? And then just bam. That's how I do it.
From the top.
I don't know. Every day I see you change and grow, and I feel like since the summertime, when I first met you, you rationalized so much. You calmed down. You process things more and at a rapid pace. I think you highly consider people's feelings, including the viewers. I think you're more conscious of even some things that you say sometimes because of how you feel it might affect someone, which is something you were so against initially when I met you. but it's not like you did it just to change. I don't know. It's just I feel like you do it subconsciously, and I think you do it because you care. So I don't know. You seem like an asshole before, but you're not.
This is why. This is why I say, if you. Okay, so let's say all of us in a room, we meet the love of our lives. Whoever that is, whenever that is, right? And let's say we love what we see. And we love what they're trying to be. But would you still love them? And would you still stay with them if you know who they really are?
He's going to make me cry. He's going to make me cry.
And going back to the Facebook post, that's... In the moment, I was talking about something else, but that lies in the whole God and devil, the angel and the minion. When you are somebody naturally, that's your subconscious. That's how you're rooted. That's how you built. Your conscious is all your life experiences. And you have two decisions. You could go down the path of who you naturally are, or you can try to thrive and try to become what you want to be. Most of the time, your subconscious and your conscience, they go down the same path. That's why most people who are selfish, they're naturally selfish. Most people who are caring, they are naturally caring. That's just how it is, because it's easier. It burns less energy. It allows you to go through time and space easier and smoother.
Yeah, with more assurance.
Yeah. But what happens when you are naturally a sinner? When you are naturally the devil? And you realize that in most circumstances, that's not the right thing to do. And you want to be better. What I'm trying to say with how this started.
I just want to know, who do you think you are? Who do you feel like you are?
I already told you, I'm the person who hurts.
Okay. And we're going to end this episode right here.
No, I want to say one more thing.
Oh, well, you go ahead and say it, because that's too much. This is too much for me. It was cool. I was going to keep going on with time, but bitches over here crying and shit. I got to blow my nose. Mati gave me 2 squares of tissue.
How do you guys feel about bad breath being covered up by a good smell?
Bad breath being covered up by what?
Explain.
Like, let's say somebody's breath smells so bad, then they try to cover it up with a good smell. So let's say somebody...
We were talking about that today in the shop. My one of the hairdressers, the one who dropped me off, she said that her client's breath was so bad and he tried to eat a mint. And he put his head back to say something to her and she almost passed out. She said it smelled like peppermint shit.
No, because I was asking because somebody at my current job, at the beginning of the day, their breath smelled like ass. Legitimately ass, hot ass. Then later on in the day, I saw them chewing some mint gum. And then when I talked to them again, their breath just smelled like mint gum ass.
That's what... See? I wish she was here to talk about that. That shit was funny. She was telling us about it earlier. She said, even after his mint, he still smelled like minty shit. Like,
straight cold ass.
This person smelled like peppermint ass.
Yeah, my sinus is all stuffed up now. Like, my eyes feel puffy. I was probably ugly crying and shit.
No, but think about how bad. What do you think the time frame is that? You don't brush your teeth for how many days in order for your breath to get so bad that even if you have gum or mints?
I think it doesn't matter. I think you can brush your teeth every day, and that happens because if you don't floss, or gingivitis, yeah, stuff like that, halitosis, all that extra shit.
So you think that's...
My principal, like a long time ago, like what, elementary school, she used to have like some type of bad mouth problem. I guess it was something with her teeth or some shit that was fucking
rotten tooth?
Something. Yeah, I think it was a rotten tooth, matter of fact, yeah.
So you think that's more so it's rotten tooth, root canal, some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't think it's people brushing their teeth every day. I feel like most people brush their teeth every day. At least once or twice a day. I will hope so.
No, I would not say that.
Well, anyways, I just feel like a lot of that is more so internal, like
It's
with
some
your
type of
gums and stuff
disease
like
or
that. Yeah.
Something
over.
that they can't
Yeah.
help.
Okay,
Brush
That-
your tongue
that's so funny though that you were just
and
talking-
your
You think
gums.
they get the job?
You
if
get
that
plaque
happened,
on your
though?
gums. I hope you guys know that.
plaque on. Well,
Yeah, I've seen some crazy shit on Facebook.
what I was told more so when you have plaque on your teeth and you don't get rid of it, it erodes your gums.
Yeah, that's true too. But plaque builds up on your gums too. Just like stuff builds up on your tongue, your mouth. It's your mouth. You have to brush
But
your whole mouth.
is that plaque?
I don't know.
I thought that was
Just-
called something else.
I don't give a fuck. Just wash your mouth.
Because plaque is hard.
I don't know.
I've seen plaque on gums before.
Was it actually plaque though?
Tartar is hard.
Is that the yellow stuff or is that just like?
Yeah, that's the yellow stuff that they have
Alright,
to
never
scrape
mind
off with
then.
the metal tool.
I've seen that.
When you
That's
go
what
to
I've
the
seen.
dentist.
That's what I've seen.
Aren't they one and the same? It's just two different levels.
Plaque is soft, I thought.
I have no idea.
And tartar is hard.
That's okay. So yes. Okay, then you might got that.
Okay.
I was thinking about tartar,
Yes.
but tartar is just the buildup and hardening
Of
of plaque.
plaque.
You got that one.
I think I have you all beat.
With what?
Nothing. Never mind. Anyways.
Don't make me do a history.
We had a couple boners.
One more thing. One more
Couple
thing.
boners.
One more thing. I just want to talk about how weird the world is right now.
Oh my.
A group of firefighters and police officers responded to one bee sting. When they came up to the scene, it turns out that they were approached by 40,000 Africanized bees. 40,000. Can you imagine that imagery?
They
Swarm.
really counted those or?
No, it was just
You see one or two house flies and you feel like it's a lot. Imagine 40,000 bees.
the size of the swarm. They just predicted it was roughly around 40,000. So just imagine.
Yeah, what they seen. What the fuck?
And it got so bad that 3 of the first respondents was rushed to the hospital, with one of them being stung 17 times. So think about
I expected more. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I did too, but just imagine you're a police officer or a firefighter. You get a call saying a person's been stung and they're allergic. Boom, get there. You show up, you're expecting just the person. The bee's probably hundreds of feet away, and then boom. What's up, suckers? 40,000, we about to fuck you up.
Why didn't they use the water hose and just?
That's crazy, right?
You know how powerful them shits are.
Okay, that's all I want to say now.
We cry and bust nuts today.
I would say this would be a perfect example of crying while busting a nut.
This is intergalactic sex.
Yo, as another quick tangent, I've been thinking about it. Rhinos and aliens can be represented as men and women, right? Men and women fuck. Could you imagine a rhino fucking an alien? What kind of alien would it have to be for it to not look weird?
Avatar.
Aliens look weird already.
No, but most aliens, when people think of an alien, they think about a humanized, advanced species.
It would look kind of.
I'm thinking about like the Alien movie.
Yeah,
It would-
was too. I was thinking, but I keep seeing Predator kind of, but without the mouth.
That would probably be the offspring.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Without the mouth the same way. Without the.
Cause that. Oh yeah, where they expand. Yo, but can you on a 1 to 10? How good do you think they're at giving head?
Who?
Negative 63,000.
The predators?
Yeah, all them sharp ass and the acidic little.
What?
don't think I can
No,
do that.
that's the other alien. That's the alien with the big forehead. I mean, with the big
But
head.
their blood is.
You
No.
saying with the big foreheads?
Well, the ones with dreads are predators.
Yeah, but they don't. Isn't their blood like?
No, that's
They
the
still
other
got
one.
The thingy that,
Oh, yeah, but they got all them little teeth and extra shit. You ain't about to.
Your shit gone. Your shit is gone.
It looks like their mouth is made of like the like microscopic suction cups that probably like
I wonder
drain
what the-
your blood
I
while
wonder
they
what the
bite you
females
and
look like.
like
That's a good point.
I wonder what the females look like.
their
'cause we
mouths
only
go
seen-
like their mouths literally go like this.
We seen straight guys. What do the females look like?
Yo, so do you think their vaginas are tough or something?
No, I think they got teeth too.
extra scale.
Oh, like the movie Teeth. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. When the girl, like, I only saw the part where she, like, bit her boyfriend's finger off.
That's a great parable for don't rape women. I put money if all women had teeth, no man would be raping.
They have these inserts that have barbs.
They can't come out.
Yeah.
But that's different, though.
That's as close to teeth as we're going to get.
But if they're always in you, a man can never fuck you. Unless he has a micro penis.
But I'm saying if you want him to fuck you, you can take it out. But
for example,
How would you feel about that, though? You, like, he's bleeding and shit, trying to get out, and it's all inside of you and shit.
Never mind.
No. I know what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is what if initially it's intimate and then it turns into rape, which it's happened. Because Danielle made a post, a girl's riding your dick, everything's going right, and then all of a sudden she starts to choke the shit out of you and says, if you don't nut in me, I'm going to choke you to death. That went from an intimate relationship or intimate sexual encounter to rape.
Some things you can't control, and not all scenarios can be figured out.
But I'm saying if a woman always had teeth, a man, he would have to make sure it's always intimate.
She can control the teeth?
Yeah, because the whole point of the movie is that she could still have sex.
If she can control the teeth, then she can control whether she wants to bite his dick off or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for certain situations.
But I don't think she'll allow herself to be exposed if it ain't, what she want.
No, but one scene in the movie, a man she wanted to have sex with has sex with her, and she's enjoying it at first, but then it turns out that he was using her the entire time, and he said something that made her realize that, and she was like, oh, you're not fucking me because you like me, you're fucking me to brag, and she just chomped his dick off halfway through. Now, of course, for psycho women, I just wouldn't even touch them. But I think that type of breed would just die off because what man would trust his penis in a psycho bitch? You
Right.
say one thing wrong, or she's like, you're not fucking me hard enough, fuck off, and then boom, you have no penis.
You don't deserve it.
I wasted 5 days trying to get to know you to give me this whack-ass penis?
That's it? 5 days?
My time was wasted, your penis will be wasted. That sounds like a fair trade, right?
No, that sounds like some petty ass female.
But how many women are petty?
All of them.
I wouldn't go with that. I don't think.
I'm about to throw the mascot at you.
You already didn't read my shit. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck up? Boy, you better be lucky I ain't gonna throw nothing in this house.
In the goddamn show.
Shut your ass up.
You right.
I ain't ending the show. Francis is the host today.
Ooh.
End the show.
All right, Rhinos and Aliens. Let's finish with the 5-finger rhino thrust. The first one, we want you to like.
I have 4 fingers and a thumb.
Oh, now you want to get technical?
Okay, thumb first. Like that.
Oh, you're getting freaky now. See, I told you. Like the video.
Put the thumb in it.
If you didn't fuck with the video, dislike it. We
No, I don't give a fuck. No.
Secondly, when you're done liking the video, make sure you remember to subscribe. Boost our numbers up. Third, hit that bell. Which mood are you in? Is it a tap, a hit, a spank?
Destroy. I've seen some destroy shit going on lately.
I can't. I'm emotional. I just want you to caress it.
Hug it and stuff.
And then just gently tap it. You know what I'm saying?
So just that ring a ding
tap
ding
it.
ding.
All right, so
Yep, ring a ding ding ding.
Fourth thing, share that
I'm
video.
still ringing, but okay. Share it.
Give it
Who
to
we-
your granddad.
Just
Your
the
grandma.
granddad, bro?
The grandmother.
Okay.
The aunts, uncles.
Watch it
cousins.
and then share it.
Your cousins.
And then watch it again.
Your cousin's kids.
Watch it twice.
Your cousin's
And
dog.
then what's the last thing, X?
Comment.
Let me know how you feel.
And
Who's
tell
mad
us if you do
sentimental?
the ATM stuff.
That's disgusting.
We want to know if you swallow your own feces.
Feces.
I want to hear you. I just wanted them to hear you laugh. I feel like we scream and we never hear you.
Feces.
Okay, we love y'all. LLPH.
LPH.
No! Put your headphones back on. Say LLPH.
LOPH. If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.